to another episode of Musical Instruments with Brad. I don't know the title. It'll probably be down here somewhere. But welcome back. I hope you've had a good time the last couple of days, a couple of weeks. I don't know how long this will be coming out until. It might be coming out mid-March. It might be coming out April of next year. No, that's not true. But I figured I'd do another video about musical instruments I've found in the wild world of instruments. So, this is another thrift shop find that I found at the same thrift shop as the harmonica. Remember the harmonica from last video you saw here? There she is. Okay, well, found this instrument for $8 this time, so $2 more, but it's pretty cool. You ready to see it? Bam! Now, you might, if you don't have a freaking clue what that is, well, that's okay, because I didn't have a clue what it was either until I plucked it. And then you hear it. You hear that? So what you do to play it is you pluck these little metal rods that are attached to like a kind of similar to, hold on, you see, like down here we have the bridge. Well, there's a bridge there, so it's kind of similar to that, where if you hold it like this, that's the bridge. Then you have the things, the metal rods there, the pitches, I guess, the notes, and then you got a resonating hole, because when you hear it, like, you can't hear it on the mic. Well, that was bad, but like there's quite a bit of vibration and it resonates really well. Like, I have music on in the background. Alan Jackson. Can you guess? I'm addicted. Okay. But yeah. So, this is called... Now, it's called... well, it's part of the musical family. Well, it's classified as a lamellophone. Lamellophone. Okay. Hard to pronounce. Basically, it's a plucked instrument. So it's a lamellophone, and it's part of the musical instrument family of Mbira. Mbira. It's spelled M-B-I-R-A. So if you pronounced Mbira. Yeah, Mbira. Okay, so that's how it's pronounced. And it's basically, this musical instrument is traditional to the Shona people of Zimbabwe. So I don't know if this exact replica is the same thing, but I don't know. But yeah, anyways, it basically consists of the wood, which is this. This is the wooden part, and then metal tines, I guess, tins, prongs. So metal prongs that are plucked with your hand. You see that? And then basically, hold on here. It tells you how to play it too. It's kind of weird. The right forefinger for most marimbas, and sometimes the left forefinger. So it's kind of like played like this, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, musicologists classify this as a lamellophone, plucked, because it's a plucked instrument. And yeah, in Eastern and Southern Africa, they're... this is basically where this comes from, as well as Zimbabwe. Sorry. Also, this is why it's kind of hard to figure out what exactly this specific one is called, is because it's like a bunch of different categories. Like like this, the Mbira family is massive. So if I go scrolling down here, there's different variants. There's the Dzavadzimu, which is kind of similar, but the thing is, instead of the metal things being on the outside, this part is a hole in the inside, and it attaches inside like that, so it resonates from the inside of that. And a typical Dzavadzimu, sorry for the pronunciations, has 22 keys. This only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This only has 7 notes, 7 pitches, 7 keys. So this isn't a Dazavadrumi. Then there's a Mbira Nuyunga, which is 15 keys. So it's not this one. So then you go down and there's a Njari Mbira that has 30 keys. Definitely not this one. And then there's a Nahar with 23 keys. And then if you continue going down, a Maytip has 26 keys. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what this is called. I don't know exactly what the proper name for this is called. But it's part of the Lamellophone company, family. And it's part of the Mbira family as well. So that's all you have to know about that. This instrument comes from... It's actually pretty historical. These types of instruments started to appear in Africa about 3,000 years ago. Like, that's the thing. Musical instruments are so old. Like, you think of the violin, that thing is like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years old. Like, people were making percussion instruments with different sticks and rocks and stuff like that. Like 30,000 years ago. There's like old, I'll post some photos around here and over top of me with like old flutes that date back like 20,000 years. Like, instruments are old. Music is an old form. But back in the day, a lot of these things, they didn't use them for instruments necessarily. They used them for communication devices. So whether this was developed as a music communication device or an actual music instrument is different. I don't know exactly. But yeah, 3,000 years ago, these, not this exact model, but like the family started back then. And yeah, basically it's like I'll post some cool photos along with this video on the sides and stuff like that show like some of the big ones with like 23, 25 keys, 30 keys. Really cool, really cool. But I thought this was cool. For $8 at a thrift shop, why not? It's got a nice cool sound. Like, here, I'll pause the music. Sorry, Alan, I gotta pause you. Here, I'll pause the music, and you'll just hear the full... So that's the lowest note. That's the highest note. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool. And, you know, who knows? What? Maybe one day I'll use it. And it's really well painted. Like, this is hand painted because you can clearly feel the paint. And it's kind of pretty. Like, it's very pretty. It's beautiful. Like, now the colors are leading me to believe that this is telling me maybe where it's from. Plus, there's a turtle. And it's made out of coconut. I think it's coconut. Maybe a gourd. I don't know. It's kind of big for a coconut. But it could be a gourd. I don't know. Anyways, this is just a fun little video talking about this. I don't know who plays this. Obviously, Western music doesn't incorporate the Mbira family much instruments into their music I know of. I've never really heard that in rock and roll. I don't know if you have. But yeah, it's just a cool little instrument. I hope, do some research. If you want to know more about this instrument, I'm definitely doing more research. And honestly, you could probably make one of these yourself if you wanted to. Like, it doesn't really look like it's too hard to do. Like, you got some metal prongs. Then look, it's like two plus screws driven into some wood. Looks like, no, I don't think it's cork. No, I don't think it's cork, but it's got a cork-like texture. Then you build a little bridge. Voila, you got a fucking, sorry. But yeah, cool little instrument. I don't know what it's called. There's a million different variations, like the Sanza. The Sanza is actually one of the closest looking ones, so it could be a Sanza. Like there's holy God. There's a raw Mbira, a modern invention consisting of 150 of these little things. That's insane. There's also an electric double harp, which is kind of like a mixture called a gravichord, which is kind of a mixture of this and a harp. A kimba, an instrument common among the Hutu of Rwanda, Burundi, and eastern DR Congo. The modern kalimba, which is from inspired instruments of Hugh Tracy. Don't know if this is. They don't have any photos of that, but could be. Anyways, kind of cool. All right, well that's it. Oh wait, they have a list of Mbira players. Let me see if I recognize any of them. Oh, David Bowie apparently played one of these. Genesis, Steve Hackett. Oh, played some parts on the kalimba. Wind and Wuthering. Jamie Muir from King Crimson. Really? Huh. Phil Collins on the album No Jacket Required, the song Long, Long Way to Go, has some of, not this exact model, but a variation of that. That's cool. Well, there you go. I guess it is used in music I listen to. Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails. Man, cool. All right. Well, that's it. That's all I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about my awesome thrift store musical instrument find. It's fun to mess around with, play with. Maybe one day it'll appear on one of my songs. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for tuning in, checking out this musical instrument that I found. It's really cool. Like, honestly, if you ever see one of these, pick one up. It's kind of just fun to just... I don't know, it doesn't really sound that great from where you are. But anyways, have a good day. Thank you for tuning in to Tunage. Appreciate all the views and everything like that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Keep on tuning in to Tunage. Peace be with you. And, support your local thrift stores. Support your local stores and go buy some weird instruments from their stores. I was eyeing a recorder. I might go buy a recorder soon from the same thrift store. So, yeah. Anyways, have a good day. Peace, and we'll see you soon on the next video, whatever comes up. Bye-bye now. Have a good one. Bye.